Good morning. How are you doing today? How was your day yesterday? Oh, I just dropped the last kid off at school and I'm sitting here. So this is the perfect time to pull an affirmation card and just be here with you. I don't remember if I just asked this, but how was your day yesterday? How's your morning so far? And what did you think about the card that I pulled yesterday? So, what? Yesterday it wasn't embarrassing, but my human self felt a little bit embarrassed. But my intention yesterday, I did my live from my personal page, which was not my intention. My intention was to do it from my business page. And it is extra, again, funny, not funny, haha, funny, that I had specifically said yesterday as well, that I don't really, that we're supported, and that I don't believe in coincidences. So I don't know. For some reason, I guess the live needed to be from my personal page, and then I shared it on here, and yeah. But anyways, I thought that was funny. And and today is my 7th live in a row. So that is really awesome. I'm really proud of myself. It's a challenge to show up every day, sometimes even for ourselves. And so this little bit of time that I get to spend with all of you, it's really rewarding. Like, it really is. Although, like I said, it's challenging. Just because it's just really intimidating. But I wanted to say thank you to all of you. Good morning, because what I hear a lot of is that when we're making these positive changes in our life, that sometimes it really helps to have sorry, I can't think of the word right now. But somebody, good morning. What am I trying to think of? When you are making changes in your life, and say you want to go to the gym and you have that person going with you, so that an accountability partner. So I wanted to thank you for being my accountability partner, because that's part of why I did that first live, even though I didn't have anything to say, because they knew as soon as I put it out there, now I'm being accountable. And good morning. I don't know if I said good morning. So again, thank you for being my accountability partners. Because as soon as I put that first one out, I knew I had to. And yay, today's day 7 that I've put out these little lives. And I know that it can only get easier from here. So I really appreciate everyone who's shown up, who's watched them, who's shared them, who's commented, who's, said good morning. I really appreciate that so much. So anyways, I am going to pull a card. So I don't know if anyone listens to podcasts or, I drive a lot, and it's not even driving a lot. Like, we just moved. So driving the kids to all their schools, it's a lot. There's like a solid 4 hours a day in a car. So I don't want that to be completely, I don't want to say wasted because that sounds judgy, but like wasted time. I want to be learning, right? As well as learning and growing. So I listen to a lot of podcasts. I also listen to audiobooks. And it's not just for driving. Like if you're, in my opinion, cleaning or, doing laundry, going for a walk, it's just such a great opportunity to, switch up your vibration and learn something. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of podcast you're listening to. But the one that I listened to this morning, it's called At Home with Byron Katie. And oh my gosh, it's really good. It was really good. It's really hard to hear sometimes as well. Byron Katie talks a lot about the stories that we tell ourselves and our attachment to those stories and the feelings that come up when we tell ourselves those stories. So how would we feel, or where would we be, or how would we be without those stories? Right? So yeah, it was a really good one. It's hard to hear sometimes because, again, this healing journey, when we're on it, it's not, it's not about blaming everybody else, really, at the end of the day. There's those early childhood traumas that we didn't necessarily have control over, but at some point we get that control back. And, so yeah, the healing, it can be sometimes, like I said, for me, the best way to put it for me is, like I said, it feels like a slap in the face. It doesn't. It's not that horrible. Maybe for some people it is. It's just, I know that there have been quite a few moments on this podcast that I was listening to. It's an hour, just over an hour long. I have 13 minutes left, and there was like a lot of brutal, like, oh, I totally have done that, do that, whatever, when you can really see yourself. And that's part of when I do my workshops, the Heal Your Life workshops. Part of it is, shining a light and bringing attention to those things that we are not seeing about ourselves, right? That we are not seeing about ourselves. Maybe the things that are inside those negative messages, the blockages, the, negative beliefs that we have, or the beliefs that we have, negative or positive, no judgment, just whatever it is that we're believing about ourselves, about the world around us, about other people. All of those things, those play a part in our everyday life. And if we are not aware of what's all going on inside, then, we're just going about our day as if everything in the outside world is happening to us without our contribution to that vibration at all. And I mean, there's no power in that, right? We can't take back our power when, woe is me, it's everybody else, it's not me, right? So it's all about taking our power back where we can take our power back, and we really have a lot more control than we would like to believe sometimes. And really, because like I do it 100%. It's way easier to be like, it's everybody else. It's not me. It's not me. It's everybody else. For sure. Sometimes it can feel, I was going to say safe, but not safe. It's comfortable because we know it. It doesn't feel safe though, because I know for me, again, it takes away the power that I do have. So I definitely don't feel safer when I don't feel like I have any control or power over myself, my life, circumstances showing up. So anyways, that's just a couple of little things that I had wanted to mention this podcast in particular, in this episode. It's really good one. Like I said, I've had a lot of brutal moments, but it's a good one. So it's like my daughter doesn't, I think, trust me. My daughter doesn't trust me is the title of this podcast, and it's At Home with Byron Katie. So yeah, there's a lot, and I'm going to make a list of like the different podcasts that I listen to, as well as different books. So because they are really good. Before I used to work in Fort McMurray, and 1 week on, 1 week off. So I would drive that highway once a week. So that's a 4 to 4.5 when it was freezing rain, it took me 15 hours to drive that highway. During the fires, it took 12. So it depends. But it's generally, if the roads are good, about a 4 to 4.5 hour drive. And so again, I would just listen to podcasts. I love cruising. I love listening to music, car dancing, singing out loud. All of those things are great, but also filling my cup. So like I said, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I'm picky about the podcasts that I listen to. I want to listen to something that's filling my cup, because whatever is coming in is what we put out. So a lot of positive, business entrepreneur podcasts, as well as different what's happening in the Indigenous communities around North America. I listen to a lot of podcasts about that, as well as the spiritual stuff, the healing stuff, and books, audible books. So that's just a little suggestion. And now I'm going to pull a card, because I don't want to take up too much time in the morning. So it's the same card as I pulled yesterday. So maybe I/we all just needed that extra reminding that we're not alone. So I want us to say this together. Guidance is available to me. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. I want you to take a deep breath in and release. Guidance is available to me. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Right? Isn't it interesting? There's a lot of cards here. It's a 52 card deck. I mean, you were with me while I was shuffling. So it's not like, apparently we really needed this message again. And, I just want to share, as soon as I saw it, so people who know me personally know that I am pretty free with my tears. And I feel things like a lot, and they usually come out of my eyes. And as soon as I saw this card, I wanted to cry, and not in a sad way, just in a, it's just really, it never stops. It never stops amazing me, I guess. I don't think that's the way I wanted to say it, but that how loved we are, how loved and supported we are. It is just so freaking beautiful. I can't believe it, but I can't believe it. Language is important. What we speak is important. So be mindful of our words, how we say things, how we feel about, especially when emotion is attached to things. But it is just so beautiful. It's so beautiful how loved and supported we are. And apparently we all needed this message again. Maybe someone's just not believing it out there. Are you not believing the message? Are you asking for that guidance, and are you asking for that help? And do you know how loved you are? Remind yourself today. I want you to, at any point today, I want you to go and look in a mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I really, really love you. I love you. I really love you. can look in your, you can look in your rear view mirror. You can look in your car mirror. You can turn your phone around and do selfie mode, look in your mirror at home. But I at least once today, please. That's my challenge. My challenge for you is at least once today, I want you to look at your beautiful face. Look into your beautiful eyes and just tell yourself, I love you. I really love you. And good morning, Edna. This beautiful Esquayu who just joined us, she knows all about that work. We did a lot of that work this summer, the mirror work. And so yeah, that's my challenge for you today. And again, remember that guidance is available to you. All you have to know is that the ancestors, angels, and guides are always at hand, and you're never, ever alone. So we'll say it one more time. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. So I wish you the most beautiful day. It's a little gray, blizzardy, snowy here in Edmonton. Still a good day. And I really appreciate all of you. Again, you keep me accountable to my intention to being here. This really matters to me, to be in this space with you. And when I'm in this space with you, I really feel your love, and you fill my cup. As scary as this is, I'm like, it makes me so happy. Oh, and that's what I wanted to say. When I saw the card, it just about brought me to tears. And one of the teachings that I've received from one of the grandmothers is sometimes when you feel that emotion, that overwhelming emotion, when it comes through with love, that it means spirit's present. So I think that, yeah, like we definitely needed that card, whether it was I needed that reminder or you needed that reminder or we all needed the reminder together, apparently. But I love you, and yeah, have a beautiful day. And let me know again your takeaway from anything that I said today. If you want me to send you this podcast that I listened to today, it was a really good one. It was hard to listen to as a parent, but it's really good. It's important. Pretending, avoiding listening to the things because they make me uncomfortable is not going to help me heal. It's not going to move me forward. And I want to move forward. I want to heal. I want to expand. Not that we're ever done our healing journey. Anyways, I'm going to stop because I could go on and on. So have an amazing day. Mwah. Bye.